Vibration.
Welcome. There's some powerful chest right there.
Welcome.
Start off with.
Check that out.
Everyone just sees powerful chest.
Oh, yeah. A workout.
Little hunk.
See when I say a workout, I actually mean it. I'm moving up a little bit. Hold on. And this is still going through.
Let's try this.
Put the battery in front of it.
I'm a genius.
Yeah.
MacGruber. Okay.
I'll put you in the credits, Matt, as a grip. You'll be best boy grip, okay?
Best boy grip. That sounds weird.
Stay classy.
Hey guys, how you doing? Inside the Ant Farm, we're here.
We're
in
back.
The Ant Farm.
Episode 38.
38. Wow.
And before we ask you how you doing, let's shut our beers off. So we can start drinking them because I'm a little parched.
I'll talk like Batman since you are too.
This is a smaller brewery called Adirondack Brewery. It's actually up by Lake George. And I just found this in the gas station that I drove to. Gross.
That's your big news, I guess, huh?
Well, you go first, though, because you were actually in a train of thought, and then we had to reset, unfortunately. That's the TV
These are
magic.
technical difficulties.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty tasty. Okay,
Wow.
yeah, so
That's nice.
I had a pretty fun but long week. I've been working extra hours, so, it's been, a little bit less downtime, but I got 2 days off in between now, and I just had 2 days off. I had Monday and Tuesday off, so it's pretty nice. And probably training my son, so it's your nephew, and it's been a little trying.
And he's a champion pooper, though, right
He's
now.
He's finally getting in the swing of things. He wants underwear. That's like his biggest thing. He told me today.
Say,
this
hey.
is a quote. I'm gonna poop like a big boy so that I can get a scratchy beard like Dad. He also said He also
something
said
you need to record.
so I can get a scratchy beard. He said so I can drink beer, and so I can have a mustache. I was like, all right.
So I can have a sketchy molester mustache.
No, it goes with his beard, of course. The beard on his chin, which he established later. I didn't know where else he was thinking he was getting a beard, but...
Well, yeah,
you must have seen Daddy in the shower.
That's good, though. He's pooping. He's becoming a little big boy
he's getting
now.
there. It's tough for him, but he's getting used to it. And then I had some little punk kid riding my back of my car today.
I know what that is from the other way around.
Circle's complete. Right. Circle's complete.
Reference last podcast.
But
we'll link it right here.
This kid was not paying attention at all, which is I should have seen it too. I was turning around the corner and I saw him just like start riding with his head down, and his friends were like talking like this, and we turned around the corner and he hit the back. Luckily, it's just like a back panel dent where you can probably pop it out and it'll be fine, but still annoying, I don't hit my damn new car.
Is it? Oh, that's okay then, right?
Yeah,
So
I think it's just one we're going to be able to pop out, but I got to get one of those suction things to pop it out with.
you can get those at CVS.
Can you?
I think so.
Oh, we're going to look for it.
They used to have them. I don't know if they... I'm there tonight. I'll look for it for you.
Oh, and I sent you an email. Let me know, because there's surplus bikes at DPS that are going... Like iron horses for like $40. Like bikes that have been in lockup for too long, so they're going to sell them.
I'll take 2 of those. Like what?
I sent you an email. Check the email. Let me know.
Okay.
Give me some money.
Holy junk!
Yeah, I don't know
Jokes
what.
in, jokes
Even if they're not in the greatest condition, they're still better than a Huffy, But what have you got going on?
Man, my bike's a Schwinn, not a Huffy.
Yeah.
And it's $90. Only $90 to fix the back wheel. So if you saw last week, I get hit by a car.
That's like as much as the bike costs.
Lady told me it's about half of it, as much as the bike costs. But lady thought I looked like a truck, hit me. Not sure why that didn't mean to hit me, but that's what she did. And
you look like a man truck, a meat truck.
I'm uninjured, completely uninjured. I think she gave me a cold though. That's what knows. but my bike got mashed up like a fat kid in dodgeball.
She gave you a cold. Well, maybe when you hit someone, the correct thing isn't to make out with them afterwards. So.
Well, she was older, it's my thing, and also she's she's traumatized. I wanted to calm her down, so I did a little, the mighty tongue, and that's how it works.
The mighty tongue.
That's what the ladies call it.
Okay.
But okay, so anyway, but my big thing this week, I went to see our good friend from college, Josh Brown, as we also mentioned last episode. But we got to see his family, got to see Laura, the kids. Let me see if I remember their names. Evie, Eli, and Nathan. Yes.
Nathan, yeah.
Nathan being the oldest one, Evie the middle girl, and Eli being the youngest one, who is the doppelganger. Who's basically Josh Brown baby.
I saw his
Baby
face
Brown.
in one of the pictures, and he looked exactly like
he's Baby Brown, yeah. And he is also trying to potty train his son, and to varying degrees of success. He pooped his pants without underwear the other day. which was he's like, you pooped yourself, didn't you? He's like, no. He's like, I can smell that you pooped. And like, it's funny because Josh doesn't change much, but he has this like dad element to him that's like, so he has like kind of a browbeaten thing about him right now. When he's a very good dad though.
It's tough.
And we got to go to his lake house, which I didn't know he had. I knew he had the camp, but he actually has a lake house on Lake George. It's in his family for years. And his grandfather's awesome boat that goes like, we're going like 55 miles an hour across Lake Georgia.
We're going, and I ran.
Yeah, basically.
I ran so far.
I felt like I should be like Tony Vercetti from Grand Theft Auto 3, you know?
We'll get there, don't worry.
Gotta get away. But, so that's not even the best part.
Okay, hit me with it.
Okay, well, the worst part, though, is we kept going past Great Escape, and I kept seeing the roller coasters.
I always wanted to go to Great Escape.
Like, why don't we go to Great Escape?
I've heard it's expensive now. Like,
no, but
it's the price.
It's not that. It's not that bad, actually, from what Josh's saying, because it's, like, kind of off-season. He's
really?
like, it's $30 for a ticket.
That's not bad.
But supposedly it's, like, even cheaper for a season ticket. Or it's like, something crazy inexpensive if you get like, a season ticket.
They say they like 75 or 80.
And he lives, like, not even a mile from it. That was the thing too. Like every time we drove out, we would drive past it. I'm like,
I got a season ticket if I was that close.
It was awesome, and he made some delicious foods. Of course, we had some drinks. We had to have some beverages. There's Week Strong and Josh Brown at the 3 levels of drink, and I had some Josh Brown level drinks, and I was like, I appreciated that. He thought I couldn't keep up anymore. I was like, you're cute, Josh. Come on.
I drank with him before, like a couple months ago. I mean, I kept up with him pretty good. He's got a lower tolerance than he used to have. Well, you heard that from me, Josh, if you're watching.
Hey, it's okay. You know, he's got the kids now. He's got the family. He's a family.
I understand.
You know,
I understand that.
But Jamie, you know, she's like, oh, I'll let you drive a little bit between 87 and 90. There's a stretch of like not non-highway. Mm-hmm. And so we started driving, and I guess I was doing so good that Jamie said, oh, why don't we try the highway? And I drove all the way back to Syracuse.
It's a long ride. It's like 3.5 hours, 4 hours?
No, it's about 2.5 hours.
Oh, it's like 2.5? Oh, okay.
The way I drive.
Oh, from...
Yeah!
You drove right
Amsterdam
on 90?
Amsterdam exit. Well, no, I drove before that.
I was thinking Lake George to there is about...
The 87... she drove just 87, and then it got off onto like little like county routes and stuff that's like 40 miles an hour and stuff. We were just going to drive there because she didn't know if I could drive faster. But then, you know, she saw I was driving.
And you said, I want to drive fast!
Well, that's what I said.
So who was shaking, who was baked then?
I have a need for speed!
Who was shaking, who was baked then?
I said, why fry? We shake and bake. That's what we did.
Little Ricky Bobby action.
Yeah. But I got onto 90, and I kicked it. I didn't hit anybody. I got cut off by one jerk, and that was it.
There will always be one jerk. There's usually more.
And then I almost crashed in the Wiggins parking lot. Because I couldn't. I was trying to correct because I pulled in weird, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how to correct.
I've heard this, and now driving for as many years as I have, I know that driving on the highway is much easier than trying to drive these little nuances. There's less people you usually have to deal with. The only time it sucked was that time we were coming back from Wounded Warrior, from the Warrior Dash. That freaking rain was awful.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I'm glad it was. The weather actually held out, which was really nice.
That was awful.
I know Jamie would probably have me pull over, which would have been fine.
I've only driven in one rain that bad. It was in Texas, and it was scary.
And if you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band.
We didn't. We didn't have a fiddle. The fiddle was me going. Ah! I was out like a whining fiddle or something because I was wailing.
Yeah, I actually had a worse time in the slower places because there's these very curvy roads. Obviously,
those aren't fun backcountry.
Well, and I had this guy just on my ass the whole time, and
because they're used to driving those, you know.
Well, Jamie's like, "Oh, you can always pull over." I'm like, no, this guy is staying behind me. I'm going 5 miles over the speed limit, and I'm not. I'm taking these turns pretty well. So this guy.
The best part is when they go to pass you, like because they have the broken yellow line. They go to try to pass you, and then there's another car coming. They have to get behind you.
Well, that's the thing. This guy wasn't even doing that. He wasn't even attempting to pass me, even when we had broken yellow lines. He's just like, nope, just want to be on this guy. I'm just gonna draft. Like you. He's like, I'm gonna fly ahead of him soon. Like
the one thing you learn in driving is somebody hits from behind, it's their fault. So drive forward.
That was my mentality, and I was like, you know what, my brakes work. I'm doing fine. I'm driving legally.
Like Jess always yells at the person behind us, like, they're gonna be there. They're either gonna be there or they're gonna pass.
I did a couple of warning strips because I was like, when people were passing me on the left, my brain was like, go over to the right and give them some room, and I'm like, okay, maybe stop doing that. Because I still think the car's a little bigger than it is. It's a very small car, but it's great. It's very nimble. I actually, at one point, I was changing lanes and I was just like, whoa, and I was in the other lane, and Jamie was like, what? And I was like, sorry, I was just my first time changing lanes.
I still do that. So, sometimes when I fall asleep.
Well, because you're listening to the phone, and we had it on the dashboard, and she had it like closer to her, and it just went, I was like, sorry.
That's why our car sync thing is, I gotta stick the phone down.
Yeah, so I got to go on a Moeffin boat. That was fun. A Donzi, we actually went to, we walked around, Lake George.
Did you go to Silver Bay or?
No, we didn't go there. We were actually trying to see if we could meet Dan up there, but Dan had to work with his brother. And
that sucks.
Yeah, that's okay. And we still had fun. We had a good time. We had a lot of fun actually, and his kids are great. His kids are like really friendly. I was like Nathan was like climbing all over me most of the time, wanting me to play Legos with him. I'm like, yeah, that's okay.
I would have played Legos. It'd be awesome.
I would have, but like we were like drinking and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to be like the weird guy drinking and playing Legos with a kid,
Done it.
And we slept in Evie's room, so it was all pink and princesses and dollhouses and stuff. So it was nice and emasculating. But it was a really nice bed. She has a queen size bed. I'm like, can I get a queen size?
Somebody's daddy's little girl.
Yeah. But it was a good time. It was pretty awesome, and I hope we get to go back again, or they can come up here maybe next time. Because
you guys found a place for them to sleep, sort of.
We have plenty of places to sleep. And Matt's got a phone call.
No, I don't.
Take the call.
It's probably a bill collector. Okay, well, let's get into our show proper here. What do we got?
Good question. What do we got? I heard someone has some Comic-Con announcements.
Today, the panels for Comic-Con were announced. I don't have all of them because there's 800 panels.
Why not?
There's like 800 panels.
Well, let's get the highlights. The Matt Lights.
When you get panels, you get...
We're going to call this section the Matt Lights.
When you get panels, you get a lot more people involved in them. So they put out a number of people that are going to be there. I think there's a couple you were going to like on here, Mike, that you might even have to go to their panel.
I like that kind of stuff.
And I just closed it out. So that's okay. So Vamp here.
Bloop, bloop. And Captain America.
Okay.
This Mike. Oh, sorry.
Sigourney motherfucking Weaver's going to be there, dude.
What?
Yes.
She's been in stuff.
She's been in that show on... that show on USA. She's like... It's like some kind of political show. But she's been in Aliens. She's been in Aliens.
And Aliens.
An Alien. And Aliens. Aliens Resurrection.
Aliens The Erection. No, that's a porn movie. She wasn't in that one.
Curtis Armstrong. Do you know who Curtis Armstrong is?
Lance Armstrong's brother.
He is Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. He and Robert Carradine will be there with the new panel of the show King of the Nerds. The show that's on some USA. Somebody fact check.
Did Stanley invent that or
no? We watched it the first season of it. It was actually pretty fun and geeky. You know, there's like weird geeks.
Oh, Robert Carradine's the guy from Revenge of the Nerds too. Revenge of the Nerds also.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I know you're talking about that.
Yes. So
I was thinking of Keith Carradine for some reason.
David Carradine. David Carradine's dead.
No, I was not thinking of David Carradine. He's like just hanging. He's a little noose on his penis in his head. He's like, whoa.
I'm a noose around my penis and my head. Dan Harmon.
Harmontown. See, that's exciting. Why don't you lead with that one?
I was going to make that last. But
Booger! Look at boy!
I was going to make that last. Seth Green. So there's another Mass Effect alumni going to be there.
That's cool. I like that. Maybe they'll like bro five.
There's a ton of people. I couldn't even write all the people down, and they've been changing throughout the day. Chris Elliott, Mike.
They pull one out.
Chris Elliott.
Stand in the place where you leave, now face west.
Okay, this is going to be your favorite because you're such a twihard. Kellen Lutz is going to be there.
I don't know who that is.
Kellen Lutz, huh?
I'm proud to not know who that is. I'm proud. Proud.
All the chicks that have watched, they know Kellen Lutz.
Which one is that?
He's the, I'm trying to think of his name. The big dude.
Okay.
What was it? I can't remember his name.
The big one.
Maybe I'm proud of that. I can't remember his name. Sure. He's also playing the other Hercules movie. He's Hercules in the other Hercules movie. That's not The Rock's movie.
There's a Hercules movie.
I'm hoping The Rock shows up. Yes. Did you not, dude? The Rock is like gigantic right now because he is.
The Rock's always gigantic.
No. He actually had to gain more muscle weight. He is ginormous. Like I've seen a couple pictures of him from the movie.
Bigger than he was in Fast Five.
Dude, he
had like the big boobs.
He's
like
bigger than the Scorpion King.
Like when he was hanging his arms
he's
like
bigger
this.
than Painter Gaines.
He was tiny in the Scorpion King. He's bigger than the Game. He was big.
He's big, Mike. He is he just is a thick motherfucker.
But can his arms go down? Like Fast 5, he's like this.
Dude,
he's
you
like,
gotta see his shoulders. His shoulders are he looks like a giant, like a demigod. He's gigantic. He had to eat.
Are you gonna do you need alone time? Because I can pause.
No, I want to see him and Kellen Lutz fight it to the death. But then, right before one kills the other one, Kevin Sorbo comes in and cuts both their heads off. He goes, Hercules! Like that at the end.
For the record, The Rock would kill that guy.
He
would also kill Kevin Sorbo because Kevin Sorbo was just limp over. I'm like, oh, my knees. Oh, I'm going to go okay real quick. Oh, rock bottom.
Kevin Sorbo's
rock bottom.
Still alive. Last person that I have on this list, there's a lot of other people. Like I said, there's a bunch of other panels.
If you say Hulk Hogan.
There's the writers for Lost are going to be there. The producer for Lost,
Carlton Cuse?
No. The other guys, Horowitz and the guy's name, Alan Horowitz, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but they're writing.
I think he's also defense attorney for OJ. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
That's semi-racist.
No, he was. That's the guy said.
Alan Dershowitz, I believe.
Dershowitz.
Same thing.
It's a wits in it. It's a witzer. It's a wits. It's got wit.
This one's the one for last review. Neil deGrasse Tyson's going to be there.
I like how you said Degrassi. That's nice.
Neil deGrasse. DeGrasse?
Yeah.
DeGrasse?
Yeah, Degrassi. Okay. Degrassi, like the show.
Why did I bring this list if you're not gonna add to this? But anyway,
I have not been on a computer besides doing work all day. I had an interview and I came here.
Okay.
And
well, anyway, he's gonna be there, and probably is about, I'd say, 75 panels that they announced, and there's still going to be a bunch more they haven't announced yet. They don't even announce till a couple days before. There's going to be a bunch of other people. I'm hoping that
Dan Harmon's going to be there. He's even doing Harmontown, which could have a bunch of cool people, or he's going to do it's got a more likely Community.
I would like to get on either one of those. I would definitely like to get into that thing. There's going to be a Doctor Who panel. There's going to be a Doctor Who panel there, and one of the voices of the Daleks.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who. There's going to be one of the voices of the Daleks is going to be there, and the Sixth Doctor. Jessica gonna hate me because I forgot his name.
Fezziwig Longbottom.
He's the guy with the really colorful circus clown jacket. Colin Baker, that's his name. Colin Baker.
Wow, Matt. Too bad she doesn't watch this anyway. You made no one proud.
But I remember though, and there's a couple producers stuff for that. But, and another thing, Andrew Lincoln, even though it's not on the website yet, has been confirmed for the Walking Dead panel.
So, I wonder if he'll make an appearance at the Walking Dead run. At the zombie
I'm hoping he only speaks in his American Rick Grimes accent.
Like, mate, where's it's not more Keanu Reeves, I don't know. That was weird. Good segue though, Matt. Have you heard about the spin-off?
Yes.
Of The Walking Dead.
2015. And this is supposedly, it's not a spin-off, but it is, because it's the same exact world, just with different characters. So it's not really a technical spin-off because it's not the people. I guess the zombies, they're part of their spin-off because you're using
it'd be funny if they're reoccurring zombies. Or maybe you know what they could do? Like the zombies from the people from the original one or something like that. Because, the show theoretically might not go till 2015. It probably will, but, theoretically, it might not go till then, It's Kirkman, it's AMC. I think they'll stick with it.
It is a little crazy, though, that there could have these two shows going on at once, and there's a lot of things to think of. Like, are they going to have a crossover? And do you want two zombie shows of the same thing going on at the same time?
Might it be like the characters, the Telltale characters in the Walking, from Telltale's Walking Dead?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Because Dave Fennoy kind of looks like, he could be made up to look like his character, I guess. Like, he's a little older than the character he plays.
Sure.
But, if they dyed his hair and...
That's actually that's a good premise. I never even thought of that.
Clementine.
I was thinking, maybe even they could do some kind of this is like a military type force instead of, almost like a la the governor style, but more good guys, not evil people killing.
So
people.
like an action Walking
team.
Dead.
Yeah, like a lot more action.
Like the A-Team but Walking Dead.
I'm assuming they have to make it different. I don't want to be like, we're in California instead of Atlanta. That would also be stupid. I think.
Well, it's like the better. I think that might be something cool if they put it somewhere.
Like surfing zombie.
Well, just like a different perspective. Like maybe the zombies are a little different there. Maybe there's different.
Yeah, they got blonde hair.
Or maybe like they're in Northern California. So how their zombies are affected by cold. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Like they're like White Walkers instead. Maybe or something. Who knows? Or maybe one just carrying a surfboard. You know, like how it was in life. That one's a surfer! And they shoot him in the head.
The zombies are in the water.
See, I do agree with you. I think they can't do the same exact premise though. They need to either make it like more comedic, maybe, or no, like a Better Call Saul. But like
I thought about it.
But just something different, a different skew, or it's gonna just be like, oh, Walking Dead again.
I thought it would be interesting. Also, part of me thought it'd be interesting to cross the characters over. And the other one, I was like, no, I don't want them. I don't want like, hey, Rick, I just happened to stop by where you guys were. And
plus, you know who's getting crossed over if they do it. It's gonna be Daryl. So
or Glenn.
I drove out here.
Glenn drives a lot, and it was like a prequel.
Hey, I drove out here.
Yeah, it could be Glenn too. So Glenn's in the game.
Me and Daryl drove out here.
Glenn's in the game like that too. So. Yeah, I drove out with Glenn.
I brought Maggie, maybe. She's alive, right? Please be alive.
Glenn might be dead. Who knows? You don't know who's going to die. You don't know who's going to die.
Well, if you've read the comic books, you do.
I think we already gave that spoiler away at some point.
No.
I think I did. I think I spoiled that.
What a jerk. Hey, who knows, though? Things have changed.
Okay. I have one more thing. That's good. We still got a little time enough.
We got plenty of time.
Acquired Grand Theft Auto 5 today.
What?
Grand Theft Auto
Five? Fuvo?
Cinco.
Fleeve?
And played it for a couple hours. It was pretty damn crazy.
Did you switch your characters?
It is the 5th incarnation of the Grand Theft series. Well, besides the little,
Can I play as Nico Bellic?
Nico's not in the game.
His cousin Roman?
There is this like, I think he's supposed to be an Arab guy. I'm not totally sure. He could be like a Eastern European guy. I don't remember.
So racist.
But he's like my he's the boss for Franklin, the black guy in the beginning, and he's kind of reminds me a little bit of Nico. He's like a little over the top. He's actually more like Roman. He's over. He's like Roman. It's like over the top.
He's your cousin Roman. Let's play darts. No, I don't want.
Hey,
really?
You can play tennis now.
I'm like trying to save Liberty City. Play darts, really?
You can play all the tennis you want. So.
Does your Arab friend call you to play tennis at all?
No, he is not really my friend. He's the guy who runs the first chop shopper, and I'm not trying to give too much away, but.
Spoilers! Shops, guys!
Organically, so far, I've only got the first two.
There are autos in Grand Theft Auto.
I don't have the hit guy yet. But although you do see him in the first scene, he's like there's like a flashback sort of thing.
To when they were robbers together. That's not a spoiler.
Correct. That's what it is.
It's in the trailer.
You said it. So
it's in the trailer.
But then you start off as Franklin.
Plus, I just guessed that.
You start off as Franklin, the black guy first. And then you have his exploits like in his life, and it's almost like playing 3 a little bit, because like he's kind of living, but he's trying to get out of that life.
Is your name Claude?
He keeps trying to get out of the thug life.
Oh, so it's not 3; it's San Andreas.
4, I meant. Which one? No.
San Andreas is 4. No, San Andreas is in the middle of those two.
Oh, I thought it was 3.
3. No, Grand Theft Auto 3 is Claude, the weird guy with the Hawaiian shirt. That's a Prison Break guy.
Shit. There's too many. I can't remember.
There's no real story to that game, to the 3. That's why I never got through it.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know the guy's name until I saw it online.
Anyway, it reminds me. It had a lot of throwbacks to San Andreas. But it's pretty fun so far. There's a lot of cool little nuances.
Have you had like trophy pops or anything weird? Like anything weird like pop up or?
Well, basically like doing stuff makes your character better. A la. I think San Andreas did that, where like if you ran a lot,
like San Andreas, you pump your guy up and he had like big muscles.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to change your body type, but it's going to make your character better. Just like if you do things for your car, like power slide more, like get out of tight situations without damaging your car, it gives your driving skills better stats. And same thing with boating, jet skiing, swimming. There's actually I've just unlocked a triathlon that you can do, which is running, biking and swimming. Because I've done all those now, so there's like, now you can do triathlons. And so it's kind of cool. And there's like really cool car, like pimp your own car thing. Because every character gets like a specific car to them. It's like their starter car basically, but it's really, you can make it a pretty cool car by like adding on armor type stuff, different paint jobs, like you can make a matte paint, or there's
so basically
you can chrome your whole car out if you want to.
Kind of like what they do in Saints Row, like the Saints Row games, where you
except it's plausibly painted. You know, it's not
Well,
like
it's-
where
most of the Saints Row
that's
stuff is
that's
fun.
where
In
I
Saints Row
never
3
could
anyway.
get into Saints Row is because it was so over the top to me that it was
Oh, you're
tough
one of
to
those
play.
haters.
But no, it was. I liked it for. It's one of those things like if I wanted to run over people for an hour, that's where I go play. I just
Yeah,
play
it's
Saints Row.
definitely the de-evolved version
Yeah.
of Grand Theft Auto. But Grand Theft Auto can be the de-evolved version of this. I was actually going
But
to make
you
a
wanna
joke and
play
be
this-
like, so hookers, can you get them in your car and then run them over?
Well, you want to play the story in Grand Theft Auto, especially the last couple ones. Like 4 had a great story. San Andreas had a terrific
Ford
story.
had a pretty good story.
I like Nico's story.
San
San
Andreas
Andreas
there
had
were
a
too many
terrific
interrupts,
story.
I thought, in the story that were kind of annoying.
That's another thing. If you're ADD like me, it's tough to be like, oh, I want to go see what this thing is over here, or oh, there's this thing, and oh, I can go get a haircut or something, and
Well, see, that's
I can
what-
play tennis.
What distracted me is I had enough of that in Grand Theft Auto 4, but then I'd have like, hey, it's Batman, you want to go to the strip club? And you're like, no, I just want to go.
can
Oh, you're
say
not my
no.
friend anymore. Like,
Whatever.
no, whatever, man. No,
No,
I go sensitive about that, okay? I wanted Batman to be my friend.
I don't want Roman to be my friend. Get out of here.
I don't care about Roman. I meant Batman. His name's Batman.
I don't remember Batman.
He's a Batman.
Like there's your family is Michael's family is horribly dysfunctional, so it's really fun to play those scenes. His son, I think the voice is that guy from 1600 Pen, the kid. It sounds like him. It's
Josh Gad?
He's such a
fat guy?
He sounds like a wiener. Yeah, he sounds like yeah, and he's just like the worst, stupid,
So probably
like
Josh
man
Gad.
child that ever lived.
Josh Gad.
His daughter's is just a stupid, like he's like Lindsay Lohan. She's like Lindsay Lohan basically without the fame, and his wife's cheating on him. It's like horrible. His family life is freaking terrible.
See, so you don't
It's
feel bad
hilarious.
about like, getting a prostitute because you're like, whatever, my family sucks.
It's pretty funny, like the interactions he has with them, and plus he's original gangster, retired, you know, so he does crazy stuff. It's almost like a Robert De Niro type rage fits sometimes.
Like go beat up
really
some
cool.
valets or something? Or?
I'm not going to get
spoiler.
too much into it, but he does at one point smash his son's TV.
No, that's cool.
His son's playing a video game and he won't talk to him, so he takes a chair and just smashes his TV.
Fair enough.
And that's when you learn to ride a bike somehow at the end.
So far you're enjoying so far.
I like the story and the way they intertwine the characters. Like I said, I just got Franklin and
Delano Roosevelt.
and Michael just met, and it feels organic the way they did it. It's not like, hey, you're here and I'm here, so let's do this.
We used to be friends!
Because in the beginning, Mike's just chilling. He's like, I'm retired. I'm out of this game. And he kind of like takes Franklin under his wing and wants to help him, at least in this part. I've only played a couple hours, so... it's bound to be fun. There's a lot of cool stuff. I blew some guy's head up with a phone, so it's also cool. So, I mean, there's a lot of cool, fun stuff.
Like you like threw a phone in his head and it blew up? Or?
He had a phone, I detated the bomb, and it blew up his head. On TV.
Phone bomb.
On TV.
Good graphics? The graphics look okay?
The graphics are definitely the best of any of the Grand Theft Auto games. You know, they're still a little cartoony. Obviously, I mean, it's almost like watching a comic book, like a 3D comic book in some ways.
So if you're into that style, it's good.
But I'm saying like the people are thought out more. Like there's wet. You're running and like if you run too much, you'll see the sweat go on their back.
That's
Like
pretty gross.
if they're running or riding a bike. I mean. It's interesting, and it makes it a little more realistic. It gets you into the game.
So snap judgment, The Last of Us, Grand Theft Auto 5. Pick one.
Last of Us. Last of Us still. But from IGN said this game is a 10 out of 10. So I really want to get into it and see it and like feel it out.
That was reviewer Kes McDonald. She's from Australia. So.
I really want to feel it out and get into it. You know, but I'm enthused by it. I really am more enthused though. I want to get into the online part. October 1st is when it comes out, and the online part looks
Bananas.
pretty damn cool.
Now, did you pre-order 5 or did you just buy it?
I had already had it pre-ordered, so.
Did you get like anything cool with it? Like pre-order a map or something? A vinyl
I got
map
a poster or something. I don't know. It wasn't like anything special, because they know they don't need that incentive to get people to pre-order it. You know, it's not like
Still, it's nice when you get a little swag. You know?
No, I know.
In-game stuff is cool.
I taped up my my Assassin's Creed Black Flag map in Aiden's room, so he always wants to see the treasure map. I do like swag, but
you don't have a PS4 yet either. You just have the games.
I have 2 games reserved, and I don't have PS4 reserved.
How do you feel? I don't have any games, but I don't have the PS4 yet.
So, what are you doing about? Are you going to be picking up Beyond Two Souls? By the way, that's.
That's getting sent to me by Amazon, so
Oh, you've already got.
Oh no! I have to get to the GameStop actually. Sorry.
Which one?
The one in the mall.
Or Destiny? Yeah. Destiny, okay.
Yeah, the mall. The mall.
Well, it's because the Shopping Town one isn't open anymore, so... I actually went to the Marshall's Plaza one. That's where I went to pick it up.
But when I used to ride a bike, I went over there and got it pre-ordered, so... And the guy was like trying to add on all this stuff. I'm like, dude, just, come on.
Stop.
Don't look like I care about any of that stuff.
Stop. I know you hate your job.
Well, if you want, you can get a Saints Row 4 doily. I'm like, just please shut up. Please go away.
Saints Row 4.
Like, I'm paying you money. I'm paying you the whole... I'm buying this outright right now. Just go away. You're getting a lot of money right now for nothing. You're not giving me anything in return yet. So...
All you're giving me is the promise of something in return. I mean, if this place goes under, explodes, I don't got a game anymore.
If the world ends, I'm at $50, okay? Or $60.
So shut your mouth.
But since I pre-ordered, I get the extra 30 minutes of gameplay for that, and which is cool.
I'm jealous.
Are you gonna pre-order Beyond Two Souls?
I'd like to. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money for it because of I want to make sure I have enough money for Comic-Con. But we're gonna see how if Jess ever gets this check, that might be some money from the state. We'll see, because that's gonna be our Comic-Con money for that if we do.
Speaking of the state owes me money. I have to go pick it up soon. I keep every time I work there, I forget to pick up the check. Because I like working there.
I like working there so much I forget my checks. I've never said that in my life.
It's funny. She's like, the person that's finances there is like, I'm going to send you a direct deposit form since you keep forgetting your checks. I was like, that's fine. Fair enough.
And then you'd be a surprise just in your bank account one day.
But if I get this job I got an interview for today, then I won't need to work there anymore.
I hope so.
We'll see. I think it's definitely something that's going to be challenging. It's a lot of overtime involved, which is good. Because we're trying to save up some money for.
And you never get to watch any of the games.
It's fine, whatever.
Unless they let you straw out on your break or something. Hey, it is cool. That's
I can see it live for my break.
Huh?
Yeah, go out and see the game live.
Actually, you know what? You might even be able to go out during it because not a lot of people are buying tickets during it.
Well, it's funny because they actually because Macklemore is going to be there November 11th, and she actually asked me if I was going to see it. I was like, well, it depends on if I get the job, I guess, since I would be working the box office.
Yeah, but you might not be charging at that point.
Right, hear it.
They probably close the box office soon after it starts.
Yeah. Well, the thing is just like any box office, it doesn't automatically close. I'm going to blow my nose real quick off the camera. We're almost over anyway. I should have ended it.
Live.
I didn't want to be like boogers hanging out. The end. But we love you guys.
Hey guys, thanks for showing up today. And
we'll try and get a topic next week.
If you got any topics, let us know. You can either send them to our email or you can just put them on this page. Or
you check the email? I've been checking it.
Hit one of us up on Facebook. We're fine with that.
Although not today.
Just don't try to send a spam mail or something, because I don't like that.
Spam mails.
I keep getting on Facebook. I keep getting these invites from Natalie Amnot or Josie, and I'm like, oh, who is this person I've never heard of? Oh,
Josie's so hot. Look at this profile. That's all she has.
She started her profile 3 days ago,
and she wants me to look at fbook.
And she has 1,000 friends that are all men.
All 14-year-old boys. Forever alone. Fang Fum.
Fang Fum. Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Love you. Bye.